What's going on, Facebook? Hope everybody's doing all right today. I think today's like day 2, 3, 4, something like that of going live for y'all. And to be honest with you, whenever I reviewed some of my lives, I feel like they might be just a little bit too long. So I don't want to take up too much time in your day. I know I usually say that and then take up, 30, 40 minutes of your time. But today I really want to keep it short, So, I feel like sometimes people in their own ignorance, they misunderstand other people. Instead of going and trying to understand, they just feel like, well, it doesn't matter what you have done. It doesn't matter how you think. It doesn't matter your mindset. What matters is, do you follow directions? And they're not really pulling somebody up and bringing them to the mindset of what it takes to be a leader. Because whenever you're leading people, you can't let yourself get out of character, such as some people do. Like the little things that used to bug you and used to upset you, you can't let those things happen. You have to be solid in who you are whenever you step into leadership. You can't let other people affect you. So if you're misunderstood, people aren't trying to take the time to get to know you so that they can be that bridge for you. Sometimes they won't understand your struggle. They won't understand your story. They won't understand why you block your blessings. They won't understand why you get into your own way. And so many times we block our own blessings. We're doing the right things. The momentum is being built. We're taking action. But then we know that something good is about to happen. And just based off of what has happened in the past, something bad is about to happen. So you start doubting because your thermostat is set at 65. But you're about to hit 70 degrees inside of your business. Once you hit 500 degrees in your business, you're blazing. Your business is on fire. So you're about to hit 70 degrees, might be your first sale. Might be your second, third, fourth, fifth sale. And so you'll go ahead and start doubting. And whenever you start doubting, you stop all progress in your business. Whenever you say, I can't, you stop all progress. Whenever you give up on your team, you stop all progress. And you might be doing it unconsciously, or you might be doing it consciously just because of habit. And what habits do you actively partake in daily? And are they creating the results that you want? If every day you're taking on the habits that are successful habits and your habits are bringing success to you, then there's no way that you can't be successful. But if your habits are aligned with something that doesn't work, if your habits are producing results that are frustrating you, that are upsetting you, that are causing more people to misunderstand you, then at the end of the day, you're just going to be broke, frustrated, irritated, doubtful, depressed, and hurting. And nobody wants to help somebody who's in that state. As they say, invest into yourself until others want to invest into you. So what investments have you put into yourself lately? What have you put into yourself? What have you listened to from the outside? Have you been listening to music that makes you want to, be something that you're not? Or are you putting in inspirational stuff into your body, into your mind, and regurgitating stuff that inspires people, stuff that motivates people? You know, because at the end of the day, if your habits aren't creating your results, then you're gonna stay in that. So whenever you're looking to do business, you don't want to do business with people that are in the same position as you, that have invested the same amount as you. You want to be reaching up, because life grows up. Trees grow up. So you want to be reaching up for the people that have what you want, and trying to be connected with them and keeping in touch with them. You know, it's not your mentor's job to reach down to you and help you up. Now they can, they will, but at the end of the day, it's not up to them to reach out to you. It's up to you to reach up to them so that they can help pull you up. Because they're only going to pull up the people that show up every single day consistently. They're going to pull up the people that are out there doing the work. No matter if you're getting the results or not, if they see you putting in the work, they're going to pull you up. They're going to uplift you. And so many times, you know, we go through life and somebody else is in their harvest season, and we're over here in our sowing season, and we see them in their harvest, and we're like, dang, why aren't we getting our harvest? Well, because it's not your season. You know, everybody who's on top, they're not going to be on top forever. There's a season to life. There's an ebb and a flow. And if you're not riding the wave of the ebb and flows, preparing whenever the blessings are there, and then being able to endure the winters, you know, based off of your keeping or your preparation, then whenever the winters come, they're going to be extra low. But if you can prepare for the winters and be prepared for these things that you know are going to come, the storm is always going to come. Because the storm helps you get to your next level. After the storm comes opportunity. After hardship comes opportunity. Opportunity for you to grow. Opportunity for you to give. Opportunity for you to share. Opportunity for you to sow. Sow seeds of greatness into other people. And if you're over here comparing yourself to other people, you're belittling yourself, making yourself feel worse. Instead of belittling yourself and making yourself feel worse about you not getting the same kind of reward for the same work, you have to realize that some people been doing this for 10 years. Some people been doing this for 14 years, dropped out, got into some other stuff and came back. And now they're applying all their wisdom, all the stuff that they learned over the years, and they're getting results quicker because they've been applying it a lot longer. So if you're just getting started in business, you know, if you receive 1, 2, 3, 12 sales, I mean, congratulations. And if you're not congratulating the small successes and the wins of the team around you, then you're just ungrateful. And if you're ungrateful, again, nobody wants to do business with somebody that's ungrateful. If you're not rocking with the ebb and flow, if you're fighting the ebb and flow, then you're blocking your blessing. You're not in alignment with reality. Your inner vision is not connected with what's really going on outside of you. And you need to adjust your alignment through gratitude. Because everybody likes somebody who is grateful. Somebody who has something to be grateful. They want to be around grateful people. Because if everybody appreciates everybody and everybody works together, we can work as one unit to go to the next level together. As I like to say, whenever the high tide comes in, all the ships rise. And that's the kind of unity that you want to create inside of your team whenever you step into your leadership. And that's the type of community that you should be involved with already. You know, that should be the culture that you're in already, is to be grateful for one another. Because at the end of the day, we can't do it alone. I ain't never heard a billionaire say they did it alone. You know what I mean? So, you know, besides being grateful, if everybody's grateful, what's going to separate you from everybody else? What separates you? For me, I'm an emotional literacy type person. So I help people get connected to their emotions and use that to propel them, to catapult them to wherever they want to be in business, in their life, in their relationships with others. Because I believe that emotions and our thoughts alone are the basic principles that we have to be able to utilize to be able to influence us to go do the things that we need to do in order to experience the type of life that we want to have. You know? And whenever you start doubting yourself, you start doubting your team, you start doubting the results, you start doubting the process that it takes to become a leader in any industry, you halt everything. And you can't afford that. There's not enough time in the day, in the year, for you to be putting in all this work, all this momentum, all this energy, and then all of a sudden just start doubting. It has no place in the creative process. That is a worldly mentality. And whenever you're trying to get to godly places, to the land of paradise that you've envisioned, that you've been given the vision of having, and you're out here putting forth the effort to receive that blessing, and you doubt the promises of God, you doubt the rock that you just built all this foundation on, you begin to let the flood waters rush in. And over time, if you keep letting that doubt hit your rock, it's going to break down your rock. And the next thing you know, you're going to be in quicksand with floodwaters washing in. And it's not going to be a good sight for you, your business, because everybody sees you fighting the process, fighting life. But whenever you can get in tune with life, you don't have to worry no more. You don't have to be transformed by the world, but you can be renewed by the grace of something bigger than yourself, by the gratitude inside of your team, by the influence of the positivity within your team. Because life is going to give you negativity all day long. Life is going to knock you down. Life is going to beat you up if you're not prepared for it. See, but you have to be able to realize your time of harvest, your time of struggle, your time of sowing, your time of defeat, your time of success. It's all part of the process. You have to go through these things in order to grow and become more. Just as the tree has to learn how to dig its roots deep into the ground to be able to overcome a tornado's winds or a hurricane's winds. You know, if the roots aren't dug deep, if your why isn't big enough, you're going to fall over every time. But whenever you have a reason why that's detailed, and you believe in that why so much that you have 10 different roots, and each one of those has 15 different reasons why on top of the one why. So that's like 150 different roots going into the ground. And every day you grow those roots, you make them deeper to be able to experience and be able to hold your belief stronger. Whenever the storm does come, there's nothing that can stop you. Whenever you start doing this work within yourself. You know, so many times we think that we're under law. Like, we're under man's law, instead of God's grace. And that alone can defeat you. Because whenever you are operating in the worldly as a person, you're not anything different. Anybody can do that. But can you raise your vibration? Can you raise your thought patterns? Can you raise your habitual processes, your paradigms, break them down and rebuild them under spiritual truth, under the real truth, under the everlasting truth? Whenever you can start doing that, then fear has no place inside of it, inside of you. You don't hold any fear thoughts. The only thoughts that you have are, what do I want? Anything is possible. When two or three come together, anything is possible. And you start building on these, and you start driving them deep, and they become your reasons why you're going to overcome all the storms. I saw somebody just now, I just posted a picture of it, and they were saying how, they weren't saying, but they had their car, right? And most people, they're like, man, I'm not going to carry my lawnmower unless I got a truck, But this person had the lawnmower in the back of their trunk of their car, And that's a dedicated person. They didn't care about their paint job. They didn't care about none of that. They didn't care about the hood being open. They didn't care about maybe the lawnmower falling out. It didn't seem like it had no ropes or nothing. They just knew that they were going to get this lawnmower home so that they can do what they needed to do. No matter if it was a business decision or if it was just to cut their own grass, this lawnmower was getting home. And no matter if it did fall out, we pick it up, we put it back in. There was no excuses about them taking that lawnmower home. And that's the same way that you need to be, not just in business, but in life as well. Like I said, life grows up. Life has seasons. What's going to separate you and make you be that person, that leader that attracts other people and being able to help them win in their business? What qualifies you to be different? Just wondering. Because at the end of the day, there has to be something a little bit different about you. Whenever I was listening to Eric Thomas, he was saying he gets up at 3 a.m. That's what separates him. Me, I'm an emotional counselor. I'm going to talk you through your emotions and get you empowered and inspired, not motivated. See, so many people, they want to, motivate. I like to inspire. I like you to say that, because of you, I understand more. I can do better now that I know better. Because I didn't just get a fix, like a Band-Aid on the problem. I've really worked out the problem inside of me. Because life is a mirror to who we are. So if you're getting the same results time after time after time again, it's because that's who you are. You're the only common denominator in the last 10 years that's been putting forth this result. So what is it about you that has you not able to get past that next step? What is it about you that you have to change within you so that you can overcome and experience something different? And for me, it was doubt. I would get to a certain point in business and then I would jump to another company because I doubted that I was going to be successful in this one. I needed more leadership. I needed better leadership. But for every single person, it's different, And for a couple of times, it wasn't even me. Because I was being successful. I was doing the right work. It was the company. But guess what? I attracted these companies to me. Why did I attract these companies to me? Well, look at my past. Quit, switch. I'm not switching. I'm not quitting no more. So now I'm starting to receive new blessings. I'm starting to see a new experience. I'm starting to do new things as I begin to understand new things. And I just wanted to hop on here real quick just to kind of pass this message along to y'all. You know, I thought that there was maybe some value in here. Maybe somebody need to receive this, you know. And if I didn't put it out here, who else was going to? Nobody. You know, not in the way that I did, because I am an individual. And I didn't have this all planned out, written down. You know, I had a couple of shorthand little notes. But at the end of the day, if you're associating with people just like you, there's no room for growth. You have to be reaching up. If there's 15 of you and y'all all think the same way, how do you ever expect anything to change? It's not until you start reaching up to the people that have what you want that things will begin to change. And it's not up to the people that are up here to reach down to you and help you individually. You need to individually reach up to the people that have the knowledge, the results, the things that you're looking to receive in your experience. And then you need to copy their mindset. You need to copy their strategies of what they do on a daily, habitual basis in order to receive the blessings that they've received. And stop comparing yourself to them, or the next person who just got started, or the other person who got started a week ago. They're not you. They haven't brought forth the karmatic debt of yesterday's past into today. So you have to begin readjusting yourself within and start beginning to do new things, say new words in your mind, creating new ideas, new thoughts, and then you can begin to manifest a new reality. But until you change your personality, you will never get a new personal reality. And so, if you need any help, you need guidance, you need tips, you need a mentor, you need someone to talk to, you need a new direction, you need a friend, you need someone that's going to be there to help you succeed no matter what it is, I'm here to help. I want to help. I look forward to helping. My days are here to help. To give a blessing to other people. You know, I'm not too great at these live things yet, but I'm inspired to be on these lives. I have a big why. What's your why? Have you thought about it? Have you thought about how detailed your why is? Because at the end of the day, if you don't have a detailed, deeply rooted why, you're going to doubt, like I've doubted in the past. And therefore attracting the things that I didn't want. Hurting other people in the process. To the point that I got tired. It took me 8 years to get tired of doubting right at the pinnacle of my success. Right before I was going to cross over to that next level, that doubt would set in. And it would make me fall. But guess what? I don't have no more time for doubts. Why? Because I'm too busy winning. I'm too busy taking action. I'm too busy inspiring other people who want the knowledge that I've been able to attain over the last years. Who need a life-changing opportunity. who need life-changing emotional education so that they can be literate within themselves and what it's going to take for them to prosper. So like I said, I didn't want to take too much time out of your day, but I do appreciate you hopping on here for all of y'all who did. If you need somebody to talk to, you need somebody to vent to, you need anything, hit me up. Let's see how we can work together to make your situation better. I'm here. Just let me know. We'll talk soon, alright? Peace.